guys, welcome to my very first vlog, the first vlog of Lovely Stuff. Really exciting. Been wanting to vlog for a while. I'm Helen, by the way, but I've put it off for various reasons. I thought I was too old, maybe I wasn't cool enough, I don't know, but I decided to just give it a go. So I plan to do my first video actually tomorrow because I wanted to go and get my eyebrows done today, but as you can see, they're pretty awful. But I've decided to give it a go today, and because of the Beast of the East Part 2 is here, and so it's snowing outside. I'll get some footage and show it to you. So I thought, well, I'll just do it today, and you guys can live with my eyebrows for one video at least. So for my first topic for Lovely Stuff, I thought I'd talk about my favourite garment of clothing. It's the thing I have the most of. And that is kimonos. Kimonos, fun to say, fun to wear, very pretty, very worldly, very art student, very traveller. We love them. And this is my kimono collection right here. I actually have about 30 kimonos, and they range from vintage to high street. I think I have a designer one. I have some dressing gown ones. I have some ones that I bought in China or Japan when I was traveling there. I actually had a day in Kyoto a couple of years ago when I went to Japan for the first time, where I got to dress up like a geisha with my friend Crystal, which I'll try and get on the screen right now. It was literally one of the best days of my life. We got to dress up in all these amazing kimonos and the obi belts, and they put the wigs on us, and then we paid extra so we could go for a walk in these ridiculous shoes. You have to wear these like special like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle socks, so you've got your toes are kind of split into two, and then you put the sort of flip-flops on, but they're flip-flops with platforms that are like this high, and they're really hard to walk on all the sort of like cobbly old streets of old Gion, I never know how to say it. But yeah, it was an incredible day. I actually had a lot of fun. I think the Japanese ladies had a lot of fun with me because I'm actually a plus size girl, I suppose. I'm a size 14 to 16, and most Japanese women are absolutely teeny tiny. So I could only choose from a few kimonos. I had enough fabric to cover my humongous titties. And it was quite funny because they were sort of trying to pull it round and get the obi on and all that kind of stuff. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I had a fantastic day and I would love to do it again. But for the meantime, I just have to cope with being able to spend all my money on beautiful kimonos from wherever I can find them, basically in the UK. My love of kimonos started with this book. This book is called Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden, and it's a book I read when I was about 13 maybe, and it just made me fall in love with everything Japanese. It's about a girl called Sayuri who ends up working in a sort of a geisha house, helping the geishas get ready, etc, etc, and then as she sort of gets older, they realise that she's actually going to be blossoming into a very beautiful woman, and they train her to go through from being a maiko to a geisha. And I just love the descriptions of everything, of, you know, the kimonos, the hair, and how they have to sleep on these sort of ridiculous pillows that just support the back of their neck so not to ruin the hairdos, because the hair takes like 8 hours to do, so they don't want to ruin it. But yeah, I love this book. If you haven't read this book, please read this book. Anyway, let's get started and looking at some of my kimonos. So I've chosen a selection from my collection that I already have. So these aren't necessarily things that you're going to be able to buy on the high street right now, but you could possibly buy them from eBay. There's also going to be some vintage. There's also going to be some from actual China or Japan. But yeah, here's a selection. So I'm going to start with this one from Zara. You've probably seen over the last couple of years Zara's gone pretty big on kimonos. I actually have a fair few in my selection, and they do, basically what I love about them is the prints and the quality. So they're really beautiful. This one is one that you'll have seen a lot of celebs wore this, a lot of vloggers wore it. It's really lovely. I love the fabric, I love the colour. It's kind of a little bit pajama-y, but I think that's okay. It's obviously something that you can't really wear with a lot of other garish stuff, so I'd recommend pairing it with, like I do, I tend to wear it with jeans or a black, kind of nice black top. Lots of bling, because it's me, and yeah, I really let it sing. And then if I want to wear it for evening, I might put a little bit of gold jewellery on. I love a bit of gold jewellery. Who doesn't love a bit of gold jewellery? I love it. And yeah, some big old red lips, because yeah, you need lots and lots of things to make people look at you when you're wearing one of these beautiful, beautiful items of clothing. Oh, a little bit thing about the sizing on Zara stuff. It's kind of a little, I mean, I think a large is supposed to be a 14, so it's actually, some of them are a little tight on me. With kimonos, they are slightly oversized. They obviously have, this one not so much, but they have like the wider sleeves. That's a traditional kimono feature, I suppose. But if you have big boobies like me, you might struggle to find them to fit across you. But I just go for the largest one and see if you can make it work. Like, I tend to be able to, so, and if I can, then you can. Okay, so this one is one I got from Topshop last autumn. It's gold. I love gold, and it's really heavy fabric. This one has little pockets, and who doesn't have a pocket? It's a longer one, so it goes almost down to the floor. But I wear this to work quite a lot with cons. Again, I tend to wear sort of quite basic clothing underneath, which means it's really comfy. But yeah, I tend to wear it really kind of over the, it's a good staple for sort of autumn or spring, because it's a little heavier, but it's not gonna overheat you, or it's not gonna be, you're not gonna be freezing your bollocks off in the office, basically. Which is nice. But yeah, I love this. It's gold. It's quite simple. It's, like I say, really nice quality, really comfy. This one came up massive, actually. Unlike the Zara ones, which are kind of a little on the brink of fitting me. This one, I originally ordered it in a 16, and I ended up sending it back and getting a 14 because it's pretty massive. But I like things that are oversized. I'm not a huge fan of like bodycon, and you know, people always say, oh, if you're bigger you should wear things that are going to accentuate your curves and blah blah. I'm like, no, I'd rather be comfy. I'd rather let my clothes sing than have people going, oh yeah, she's got a good body, because to me that's not what fashion is about. Okay, I couldn't do my favorite kimonos without showing you this one. So this one, it's so beautiful. I bought this in China on the Silk Road in a place called Hangzhou, which apparently is a really popular destination, holiday destination in China, where a lot of Chinese people go, because there's a lot of lovely touristy shops, and there's cute little street food places, and then there's obviously loads and loads of there's a beautiful lake which has pagodas, and you know, you can get a boat ride, and it's really, really nice. It can be it was a bit hazy while we were there, but it is lovely. And yeah, we kind of went during the cherry blossom season, sort of the springtime, so it was pretty busy when we went. But I couldn't leave China without buying something silk. And this is what I chose. I almost bought two. I kind of wish I had just bought the other one, but I was sort of like, oh, we were going to Japan next, and I was like, I'm going to want to spend all my money in Japan. So yeah, it's kind of tragic that I only bought one back, but I do love this one. So this is actually like an oversized top. It's very flowy. The detail on it is beautiful. Like, it's lovely, nice printed. It kind of shimmers in the light. And it has little ladybug. Isn't that cute? Yeah, it's a little cute top. I love it. I love the colour. I love it. It's like a greeny blue. I love anything with like flora or insects or animals on. I'm a little obsessed with. I'm not sure why, but this cost me, I think it was about £70, so it wasn't cheap, but I'm going to keep this forever because I love it, and it has such a nice memory attached to it. So note to self, if you ever go to China, actually you can buy similar things on eBay, I have seen them, but again, you're looking at like 40 quid, and you need to be really careful to check that they're real silk, because there are a lot of people who will try and rip you off. So don't be ripped off. Do not be ripped off. I actually got ripped off in China, but that's a story for another day. I'm going to talk about this one. This came from Monkey. So this is probably the one that I wear the most, actually. It has koi carp on it. And who doesn't love koi carp? I love the colours. It's kind of like, it's actually my kind of colours. Like I wear a lot of pink and a lot of purple. I have this beautiful purple silk scarf that I wear with this. And again, black top, blah, blah, blah. Whether or not you tie it, that's kind of up to you. Sometimes I feel a little bit like when you tie them, they're a bit like dressing gowns, but I actually don't mind that. But other people are like, oh, why are you wearing your pajamas on? I'm okay with it. I think it's gorgeous. Again, it has pockets, it has tie detail. It's nicely made. It was £45 from Monkey. I do love Monkey stuff. Obviously it's a Japanese company, so of course I'm going to love everything they do. Again, it's quite large, quite oversized, so it's perfect. So for if you're in a hurry and you just want to get out the door, just bung on your tight top from Uniqlo and some thermal leggings, shove this on, coat over the top, off you go, and you're going to look fabulous, darling. So I am going to show you a couple of vintage ones that I've got. So this is a kimono dress rather than actual kimono. So real kimonos are very hard to wear. You would have to get them altered unless you were going to properly wear them the way that they do in Japan, which is with the obi belt, because they actually are really long. The end will drag behind you, which is not very great if you're walking around the Arndale Centre in Manchester or down Oxford Street. You don't want to be collecting all the dirt off the floor. So I tend to buy vintage sort of kimono style things, and I wanted to show you this one. So this one I actually want to get altered at some point, and I might do another video on that, but it's from the 1970s, and I kind of love it's got this elasticated bit here, so it does come in sort of under the boobs, and then that's the back, so it's got all the detailing on the back too. It's quite long. There is this, because I considered shortening it actually, but unfortunately, well not unfortunately, there is detailing on the bottom of these lovely birds, so I can't shorten it. So what I want to do with this is I want to get rid of this neckline, because I can't really wear things that are super high neck. I know I actually say that, and I am today, but it's cold. But yeah, I'd like to kind of make this into a bardo style top, so it cuts kind of across here, and again on the back too, but it's connected by sort of this hook and eye and a little zip. So I don't know how hard it will be to do, but I'm going to find a seamstress who'll be willing to do it, and then we can see what it looks like. And I might wear it for my birthday or something, but it's a unique piece. Like, nobody is going to have this. It would be really cool for festivals, you know. You could again dress it up with some accessories, and yeah, I think I love it. And I don't think it was that expensive. I think it was about £20. Original 1970s, darling, and you cannot go wrong with the 1970s. Bloody love it. So I want to show you this one from Zara, because it's a little different. I actually haven't even worn this yet. But I just love the sleeves. Look, embroidery everywhere, beautiful. It's kind of got a different sort of tie. It's more like a wrap dress, so it's got these beautiful tassels on. I will put all these on for you to show you. But yeah, I just love the sleeves, and it's gorgeous. And it's like this one is really light fabric, so it's kind of like where I've been saying the others are really heavy. This one's got it's kind of like a weird old-fashioned curtain fabric, but it's so light, it's so flowy. It would be perfect for just a bit of a lounge, just if you want to feel like one of those fabulous women that just lounge around in gorgeous clothes and just look fabulous all the time. This is lovely. How much was it? Oh gosh, I don't even want to know. It was £80, and I bought it and I haven't worn it, but that's probably because I love my kimono so much. Sometimes some of the ones that I love the most I never want to wear, because I'm kind of like, oh, they're so pretty, and I'll wear it once and I don't want to trash it and spill food down it and do all that stuff that I do every day because I'm clumsy. So I ended up going all the way through this. Love this one. This one's from Zara. This one is kind of unique because it has these splits down the side, so you have to wear it with sort of leggings unless you want to be have naked legs, which I guess if you can pull that off, that's fine, but I tend to wear it with leggings, a black top, and then you tie it through the middle, and then you have like, it's kind of like a Chung-Li from Street Fighter. If you look up, if you don't know who that is, look it up. This is like that, but with some beautiful cranes on, and I get so many compliments whenever. I wore this to my birthday party last year. I went to, oh gosh, what's it called? Dinorama in London. I went to go and meet my friends because I used to live in London, and yeah, we went for tea there for my birthday, and I wore this, and so many people were coming up to me going, oh my gosh, I love it, where'd you get it? And I was like, Zara, baby, Zara. I haven't got all day, so I am going to finish with this one from ASOS. I love this one. There is a slight issue with it in that the neckline is insane. It's beautiful. Again, it's got that embroidered, I don't know if you can hear me from behind the dress. It's got this lovely embroidery. It's really pretty again, but I mean, this is boob city. So I have to pin it a little bit because I just don't want to go out. But yeah, it's gorgeous, all embroidered. Sort of, again, it's like midi calf. So I tend to wear it with, if I'm trying to look fancy, I'll wear it with some gold heels. I mean, I don't think you can have that sort of neckline and look casual because you're just, hello, these are my boobies. So I don't think that would work, but I do love it. I have worn it a few times. And it has got a little crinkled actually, but I don't know, I guess maybe I should take it to the dry cleaner instead of trying to be skanky and save money. So I've decided I'm not done. I'm going to show you this one. So this is like a really budget kimono. I think I got this at Asda in the George collection. Yeah, Moda at George. I think it was in the sale. I think it was about, I don't know, £5 or £6. But again, perfect for summer, perfect as kind of like a shruggy rack. Because I hate those shruggy rack things where you're like in there and you've got your shrug on and then you're like, oh, I just want to have a drink, and then it falls on the floor and everyone's like, oh, you've dropped your thing. I'm like, I don't need to know that. Thanks. So yeah, this is good because it has sleeves, no pockets, very basic. So like I say, very soft sheer fabric. There's nothing spectacular about it shape-wise, but it is really, really cute. And it was no money, and I have worn it loads, so I've definitely got my money's worth with this one. And I just love the pink. I love to clash this with actually with like red and stuff. I'll wear this with a pencil skirt, like a pink one or a leopard print one, and I'll really clash the patterns. I have a little bit of a wacky sense of style if you hadn't already noticed that. So guys, that is some of my kimono collection. I actually do have some more, but I thought I should stop it there because I've already been recording for 26 minutes, which seems a little bit excessive to just be talking about kimonos, but I really love them. They are really beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed looking at my collection. Please remember to subscribe and like and comment. We're a new channel. I really want to be recording more of this stuff because I think I have something new to offer in terms of my style and where I am in my life and lots of stuff to talk about. So please do get in touch with me if you have any questions or you have any requests for videos, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.